Tuesday, September 26th, 2023, 2023. You'd think I would just start over when I fuck up that quickly, but nope, we're going to keep going. Um, uh, so I watched The View today, and excuse me, I have a little issue with this cavalcade of former Trump staffers, finally finding their moment and their truth and wanting to express to the world what really went on, and why he's a fucking menace to democracy. And today they had on Cassidy Hutchinson, who's peddling a new book. And, oh, God bless these poor talk shows, by the way. With the actors' strike going on and nobody allowed to promote any work, um, they are reaching for content, and for people to have on their programs. It is, um, thank God for anybody who's written a book. If you're famous already, um, never mind if you've just written a book. They don't really want to talk to authors. They only want to talk to celebrity authors. Um, so anyway, uh, it's slim pickings these days for guests, which is why the View is so often just those ladies prattling on, and poor little Whoopi has to moderate one more discussion about a Reddit post over and over again. Half that shit on Reddit is a lie. So like that's like, why are we like, don't you don't need to air that out. Anyway, speaking of not needing to air shit out, I'm so fucking tired of these people being like, I, believed in the mission and and now I feel I need to tell the world. Um, if her idea was at one point, she said, we have to reach those people that are that are his fan base. She said, fan base. That's not how it works. Like you're you're of your voters, your constituency, we don't need politicians who have fan bases. And that's entirely what's wrong with this problem, or this candidate, former president, 91 times indicted, twice impeached, um, and once convicted of rape. And oh, we'll get into the charges today and later, but I don't really get how they're all getting a pass. Joy tried to sort of go in, and it's like, all of these things that he did, you didn't see it before. Oh, he's charming. And, the cognitive dissonance that she just, sort of, which she didn't use that word, or that expression, but just like, I knew it was wrong, but I felt loyalty. I fucking love Whoopi Goldberg for saying, so you didn't realize you were in a cult? Because that's what it is. Um, and I love Whoopi, but man, sometimes it's tough to watch her because it's just like the words don't come out, and it's like I know you're really smart, and I know you're really articulate, and you've got a lot of things to say, and this fucking format of this program and being on morning network television, she doesn't get to say the things that she wants to say. So it comes out um not in the most I don't know, vehement or articulate fashion. And if some, please don't. It's not a racial thing. Don't just because she's black and I'm saying that she's not articulating what she wants to say very well. It's not a fucking racist thing. It's just that it's clearly she is hamstrung by the rules of the situation in which she's in, and allowed to speak through. Um, because God knows she doesn't want to fuck up her contract with Disney. And God bless her. Anyway, uh, so Cassidy Hutchinson, and she writes this book and whatever. I don't give a flying fuck about Matt Gaetz. She's already answered the question about the dating. So to be like, I don't want to give him air. Oh, come on. You already did. But it's fine. You answered the question. He, tried to come on to you, but went to the wrong room and tried to come on to Kevin McCarthy instead, which is hilarious. Um, and even Kevin McCarthy was like, "Go get a life, Matt." Uh, but I can't abide by this. Like this whole, um, you know, I'm the I get it. I get the fact that it takes courage to speak out against him because he's a fucking mobster that threatens people. I get that. But where was your courage initially? Where was your courage to say, I'm not working for that fucking asshole? That's bullshit. And she wouldn't be doing a goddamn thing if she hadn't complied with a subpoena. That's where she found her voice. She didn't say anything publicly. She got a subpoena to talk to the January 6th committee. That's who we should be fucking praising. They're the ones who dug all this shit up. And now all these assholes are getting book deals and making money off of it. Fuck you. I don't get it. And, I thought when Sonny started in with her about, I didn't understand this point, she opens the book to the point where she had a pen. And I was like, oh, maybe this will be a good segue into why the fuck were you there in the first place? Because Joy kind of fucked it up, softballed it in there. And then, no, another softball. And I get it. They weren't going to go too hard on her because she's close friends with Alyssa. And, they already, go hard at Alyssa anyway. But it's just not hard enough. She seems to be having a ball, by the way. Amy Alyssa Farrah Fowler Griffin. I don't really get it, but she's much more interesting than her predecessor, and more engaging, and has much more of a personality, and is lively. But I still have a whole problem with this whole like, I believed in it all. I was MAGA, and now I'm out, so I should get praise. Okay, but we need to talk about why you were MAGA to begin with? How did you fall for those things? If you say those aren't your beliefs, why did you support them? Why did you keep going? And I get it. You're never gonna, work somewhere that has all of your ideals and all of your wishes, encapsulated in one spot. But this was just, this is just an egregious, disgusting human being who never should have been president. And has never won the popular vote. Anyway, now the judge in New York has said that his sons, the officers of his companies, all defrauded. I don't know who they defrauded. Banks, insurance companies, they lied on their financial statements. So before the thing even gets to trial, the judgment has come down that he's fucking guilty, and now the trial's really going to be about restitution and sentencing, I think. Because Trump agreed to this. Trump agreed to this whole deal, and this judge is like, nope, you did it, and has ordered the dissolvement, is that a word, of his companies in New York State. They are not allowed to operate in New York State. Not one of them. Trump Organization, Trump Withholdings, Trump, all of them. So I can't wait to see what happens Like, what does that mean for Trump Tower? What does that mean for all of the stupid fucking real estate that he owns in New York City? If he's not allowed to operate a company in New York, can he own those buildings? Does he have to liquidate them? Uh, oh, it would be so great just to never see his name in the city anywhere ever. Um, but hopefully the ladies will talk about that tomorrow. We'll see if we have any more information about what's going on. But I just wanted to have a quick little rant about this whole sort of, whitewashing of the former staffers, and that somehow we're supposed to be praising them. No, the praise goes to the people that told us from the beginning. Hillary Clinton foretold all of this. She doesn't get a thank you. She doesn't get any praise. The January 6th committee that insisted on televising these testimonies. Let's heap praise on them. But no, Cassidy, you seem like a excuse me. You seem like a nice enough person, but you were in a cult. I get it, you were young, but where's our fucking apology? And that's what I want from all of them. I'm sorry I helped him. Have any one of them ever said that? That I might clap for.